the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Powell again, Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Washington Huskies trying to get back on top, coming off a strong season at 9-4. Jed Fish is starting to build back that roster. After his quarterback, Damon Williams, flirted with the transfer portal, he is back in purple and gold, and that is good news for the Huskies trying to build something special in the Big Ten. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Wolverines offense comes onto the field first today. And here comes Andrew Marsh. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break, sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Those sloppy false start penalties can be drive killers. It's 2nd and 13. Running inside. It's Marshall. Maybe some room here. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So the Washington Huskies offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes Damon Williams. He threw for 5 touchdowns in a victory last time out. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the...
Makes the catch, and he's free. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And the one thing the D coordinator really harped on this week was tackling the catch. They knew this guy was going to get his touches, but they had to get him down and limit the yards after catch. They're not getting it done there. They've got to do a better job in the back end of getting the tackles.
And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready.
Williams. He's got the back in the middle. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It's Williams again. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we...
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter play. Got enough for the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. Line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Here's Underwood to throw. Makes a catch. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Williams. Complete on the left to Williams. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hit.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Play fake, Williams. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The play action fake. He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
3rd down from the gun, Williams. Flips it out to the back.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No 3rd down conversion for you.
Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Back open in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. The run inside. It's Marshall. Makes it past the marker. Got a little grass. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
From the gun, give on the inside, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Plucks it out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Under fire. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Underwood. Here's the pressure. Finds his big tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
And the Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Throwing, Underwood. Get it out on the screen. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Here's Williams to throw. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Williams will pass. Zings it complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And the Huskies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here's Underwood to throw. A little release to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Under fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Throws to the wideout. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
They make the stop. It'll be fourth down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. They punt it away on fourth down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points beforehand.
Yeah, two biggest things are you've got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 10 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Washington's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the...
He's got it down the left. Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Makes the catch. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And he'll step into the so. Touchdown, Huskies! The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football. Stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy is dangerous with his legs.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. And off from the shotgun.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go right back to him. Maybe a crease. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. Underwood takes the easy throw in the flat. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Running inside. It's Marshall. Makes a man miss. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
As a quarterback, it's no fun playing against 3-4 defenses when they can get pass rushes from the interior of their defensive line. How can you complete throws against this defense if you can't step up into the pocket?
Throwing, Underwood. They'll run the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the try is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
You wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
That's a play the quarterback just has to get his feet set and then step into his throw. That's a big target he's throwing to. He shouldn't miss that pass, but he did because he was throwing off his back leg.
Let it go! Let it go!
Third down from the gun, Williams. Going for the big play. Got it down the field. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive.
There's a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. It's so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker...
Touchdown, Washington! And that one will give them the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Chambers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. Here's Underwood to throw. Makes the grab. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Right back to the well. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
crowd gets behind this defense. Here's Underwood. Rushes on him. Another incompletion on third down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've been outstanding the last couple of possessions, both times winding up in the end zone, and they've grabbed the lead. Williams looking for a man. Gets open down the middle. They finally get to him. The what a play there to pick up the first down. The Huskies peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Williams heaves it on the run. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Williams to the air again. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
That keeps the score. Washington 17, Michigan 14.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him on the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket.
Is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Underwood. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. along that left side. They finally get him stopped. So dangerous after the catch, but his defense might get a little help from the officials here. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Throwing, Underwood. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down, couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing, didn't turn it over, dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards, but guess what? Now it's decision time. It's fourth down.
And he got it! And we are all tied up here in the fourth.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. Time for the offense to try to put together a fourth-quarter drive to break a tie. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire.
Ready, go! Go, go!
Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. Hauls it in. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Catches it cleanly at the 20, and he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job on this defense so far.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Going to field this one in tight quarters. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Williams fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Williams will pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to it.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last timeout when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
From the gun, the running back has it. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far. It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through, and Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights. And David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Offense changing the play. Here's Underwood to throw. Looking down the middle. Connection to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last chance coming up. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete. A last-gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really
welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is the App State Mountaineers.
Let's go.
Scanning the field is Harrington. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Nicholas. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Caught, and he's got room.